Peter Johnson is apparently an analyst for Fox News. He apparently is a legal analyst. He gives nothing but political opinions. So, again, I don't know what it has to do with law. I love how they bring guys like this on. Here's Bowling, who's from Fox Business. And then he's like, yeah, I hate Obama. God, abortion, Jesus rocks. What did that have to do with business? Remember the guy they brought on as a doctor who was talking about something else completely? But what's interesting about the lawyer, the doctor, and the business guy on Fox is that they all hate Obama. Weird. Well, now this guy has a bone to pick with Politico. Now, we've covered Politico 1.5 million times. They are conventional wisdom in Washington, which is definitely right-leaning. I've shown you paragraph after paragraph where the assumptions that Politico makes is that, oh, well, Obama can't disagree with the Republicans. That would be very that would not be bipartisan of him. That would be terrible. I can't, no. Bow your head, etc. I mean, 1 million examples. But apparently, Peter Johnson Jr. does not see it that way. Let's watch.
There was a story in the left-wing blog Politico yesterday that basically said that the Republican candidates were too small. Let me look at it. That they were uninspired, that there was a talent gap, that there was going to be a second-rate presidential nominee.
Left-leaning blog Politico? Now they're left-leaning? What's next? Left-leaning former Vice President Dick Cheney. Okay, now look, Politico is not as right as Dick Cheney is because almost no one in the country is. But you read Politico, it is putting a rubber stamp on one Republican talking point after another. But they just keep moving that spectrum further and further right on Fox News Channel. But the reason I bring you this is because later on, Peter Johnson has an awesome projection about so-called mainstream media and Politico, and he's talking about all the media here. But listen to what he says and see if it doesn't apply to a network he might be on.
If you're a commentator and an analyst, and I'm a commentator and analyst, say you're a commentator and an analyst. If you're an activist, say you're an activist. But to pretend that you're a news person, to pretend that you're giving a fair and balanced view of things, when in fact you have no credentials to do that, and your only history is to engage in activism, is to engage in politics, is to engage in propaganda, then that's an unfair portrayal of the news to the American people.
Oh, you just described Fox News in a nutshell. He even used fair and balanced in the description. If you're pretending to be fair and balanced when you're in fact an activist group that does nothing but propaganda and trying to trick the American people, well, you would be Fox News. Did I say that out loud? What network am I on? Come on, man, that's Fox News 101. But classic Republican conservative projection. Whatever they're doing, they say the other side is doing. Oh, yeah. Politico is biased towards the left. Yeah, that's the ticket. And yet other networks, they're not fair and balanced. They're propaganda. Yeah, that's the ticket.